everyone, it's your girl Jill Beauty 87 here, and today we're going to get into an eye look with the new Hipdot Flowerburst Palette. When I first saw this, I was like, yes, I needed y'all all know why. Look, this is my type of color story. Now, I know this was probably supposed to launch earlier in the year because this is quite springy, summerish, romantic vibes, if you will. But I was like, we're just going to make it work for now. So I'll probably do a more berry tone, mauve-ish type look, I guess. Because I'm feeling some of these shades at the bottom. And then I'm definitely feeling this shimmer right here because I see like blue and purple reflex in it. But I'm thinking maybe we could do two different eye looks. Like one with a more peachier vibe to it and this light pink right here. I want to kind of do these two together. Just put this all over the lid as a matte look and put that in the inner corner or something. And then we do a more darker berryish smoky type tone with these shades at the bottom. And then maybe on IG I can use like this lavender shade and this shade or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. I might do two. I may do one. Depends on how I feel. I'm trying to remember how much this palette retailed for. I was thinking it was $24, and I used Beauty Coats, or yeah, I used the code Beauty Code to get 10% off. I think that's ColourPop Coats code, if I remember correctly. I think I want to do the light purple look now, and then do like the pink look I was talking about, and then we'll do the more peachy tone one on IG. So let me start with the shade Kaleidoscope. I'm going to start with this one and put it on the outer V. So let me sit up and get started. If you want to remember, when I used a Hipdot palette or two that I liked them. The quality didn't seem bad. It was nice. I just bought two little, what do you call those things? Oh, I have the Kaleidoscope Tone Activator Primer on if anybody's curious. But I bought two of their little mini palettes when they were on sale. I think they did like 2 for 10 or 3 for 10 or 3. I think it was 3 for 15 and 2 for 10 or something like that. So I just ended up getting 3, and then I think I got the shipping free too or something. It didn't take that long to get here either, so I thought that was pretty cool. As you can see, it's not difficult to blend. I feel like it's looking a little sheer though. So I'm not necessarily feeling that part, but you know. Might be one of those you need to put on first and then blend out, and then it won't look as sheer. But I just decided to build it up because we clearly see it's kind of sheer. And I just keep adding and blending until I'm going to get it to the intensity I would like. Okay, that's looking good enough. We go ahead and take the clean blending brush as usual and just blend around it. So they're blending the way I remember them to, which is blending out easily. It looked pretty nice. I wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but like I said, maybe I just need to pat it on and then blend it out. So maybe I'll do that this time. Because it's just not giving me the coloring I want. See, now I feel like it's giving me the color I want, but y'all saw all I did was pat it. I didn't try to like blend it out. It seems like when I blend it out, it blends away to nothing. So I'm going to just lightly blend across the top here to make everything look airbrushed and nice, but I'm not going to try to blend it like in the crease anymore. So I can have the intensified amount of color that I want. I'm starting to think maybe we should use one of these shimmers and just saved all purple matte look for another day. I know I keep being indecisive, but because there's a lot of shimmers in here and I kind of want to use some of those. So there's this one called Pearl. I see another one I would like to use this eyelid. There's this one called Bloom. I'll do a chroming. There's this one called Wander. So let's watch those three and see which one would be best. Oh yeah, the first one I swatched, Pearl, looks really nice. This is the shade Bloom, and then this is the shade Wander. So I'm trying to figure out which one to put on lid. I think I'm going to put Bloom on the lid. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then maybe I'll pick a different color, put in the inner corner. So it looks nice. I feel like I took the shimmer a little too high, so let's take some more Kaleidoscope and put on top of that real quick. I'm liking the way that looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and take our cleaning brush and just dust over everything on this side before we go over to the next side. But I gotta find a shimmer to put on the inner corner on this side before we go to the next side. So let's try to find that real quick. There's this one called Sunrise I'm thinking I'm gonna use. That's it right there. It's more of like a frosty pink type rose shade. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that in the inner corner real quick here. Okay. Okay. Looks good to me. Swatch the shade Ray. That's the shade Ray. I think I'll use the shade Ray in the next inner corner look just because it looks so pretty. Next I'm gonna take the shade, what is this? Magnolia. I'm gonna take that and start putting that in the crease. So where's my brush at? Take my Sigma Diffuse crease brush. Excuse me. Pat, this seems more like a bubble gumish type pink. But you know, I'm here for it. It's a vibe. Yeah, I seem to be liking this pink a little bit better than this pink. I'm hoping it stays as vibrant as it is now, though. That's my only concern, because the other one looked nice, too. And then when you went to blend, that's when it turned into, you know, what it was. So it looks nice when you first put it on, but it doesn't. It seems to, like, blend out well once you, I mean, it seems to blend out to, you know, nothing once you actually try to make sure the edges are smooth. But this one doesn't seem to be doing that. So I don't know what was going on with this color, but this one isn't doing that, and I'm here for it for sure because I was pissed the last time that happened. I kind of want to put the purpley shade on the lid with this one, like this one right here. Especially since I'm doing all matte look with the next look. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use the shade right here called Pearl. The first one we looked at. I'm going to just flip over the brush so the one I used last time on this side was clean. And just put that all over there. When I get home, I'll get y'all swatch comparisons of this to the, what's it, the Cotton Candy palette from BH. Because I feel like this has a lot of like the dual chromey tones that one does. And it has some of the same shades that one does. So I want to see how many we can find compared to it. Because if you can get that one, I think I dare say I like the formula on that one better than this one. So I want to see how they're going to compare once I get both of them together and swatch them. So when I get home, I will do that. But I didn't think to bring that here because I didn't like deeply look at the palette to make sure that they were both going to be like similar and whatnot. So here we are. Okay, so an inner corner color for this is going to be that color Raise I showed you all before, this one right here. So we're going to put that in the inner corner. I will do some more lash line work, but again, when I get home, I might try to do a couple more eye looks. So I want to put that down there, especially since I'm testing the foundation right now and I don't need to, you know, be on that. I think I got a Mike's Hard illuminator left in my refrigerator, but I will get my hands on when I get there. I'm hoping anyway. Sorry, y'all. I seem to be having like a whole bunch of crust going on in the inner corner of my eye, and I don't know why. But so these are two finished eye looks using the Hipdot Flowerburst Palette. So, I think no, I didn't swatch my favorite one, which is this shade called Aura. So it looks like this. It looks like it has like a dual chromey pink type purple vibe to it, as you can see. So my thoughts on the palette are, it's okay. It's not like exceptional. I really like the color story, but I don't know. I feel like when I blend the shades, they blend up to hardly anything. And I mean, the thing that popped out to me the most about this palette is the shimmers, which is why I swatched so many of them. I feel like they have like nice dual chrome effects to them, but I don't know if I necessarily think you should buy just for that. Like I said, we'll compare it to some other palettes when I get home. I think I can compare it to the Ooh La La palette too by ColourPop, but I feel like some of the tones in here look similar to that. I'm trying to decide if we should look at any of the purple palettes, like the It's My Pleasure and another one. But I don't feel like there's any tones in here close enough to that one to where we should try to do that. So I'm going to leave that one alone. But I will swatch it against the Bubblegum palette and the Ooh La La palette when I get home to get an idea of how it looks. I think it's a nice palette. Performs okay. If you want to try out Hipdot, it's not a bad palette to try out. But, you know, it's just okay. It's not exceptional. It just has had a pretty color story. And I wanted to add some Hipdot to my collection because I think I have 2 of the mini palettes and that's it. This one is Zion. And then I think I have Opulence as the other mini palette. So this is what it looks like. So I guess we can swatch these 2 purples and see if they're going to be similar. And I don't have any shimmers that's as dark as this one, so we can't really do that. And then this is a gold. It's not any other shade. It's close to anything here, but I'll swatch it just so you can see. I'll try to swatch it close to that peachy shade so you can see. So see, I swatched it close to the peachy shade, and they're not the same at all. As you can see, that's a gold, and it has like a gold peach reflex, so they're not going to be exactly the same. But let's swatch the 2 purples against each other and see how that works out. Okay. And I feel like this purple is darker than this other purple, the lavender shade. But let's see. And I was right. See, this is the purple from the Zion palette, and this is the purple from the Flowerburst palette. It is darker than this one. But I would actually like to do a palette mashup where I use dark one in the outer V and then the lighter one on the lid. So I'm probably going to end up doing that for the IG one instead of the way I was going to do it. And then I'll put this pearl shade in the inner corner for that as well. So yeah, it's a nice palette. It's just, I don't think you have to have it to your collection. Like if you don't get it, I think you'll be fine. If you like a lot of the shimmery duochromes, then and you want to try Hipdot, then maybe you should try it. But otherwise, don't just go out and buy it just because. So those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.